Welcome or welcome back to the Yarn and Yarns YouTube channel. My name is Angela and all the places you can find me should be linked in the description box below this video. Welcome to day 5 of our 12 cast-ons adventures. As you can see, I'm starting out the day a little bit differently. I've come to the beach for sunrise and I've been here for a little while, so I shall share with you some of my sunrise footage before we go home and I chat about the project that I'll be starting today. Getting wet on my way home, but I couldn't be happier. What an amazing start to the day. As always, I just feel so lucky that life brought us here and we live where we do. I'm back home and thankfully I've dried out a little bit after getting caught in that shower on the way home. I hope you enjoyed sharing the New Year's Day sunrise with me. I know several of you comment to say that you enjoy when I take you to the beach, and I love being there and I always enjoy sharing it with you. So I'm sure with another seven days, I think, left of the cast-ons, we'll end up there at least once more, if not more often. It's New Year's Day, as you know, and I'm in need of a simple cozy project today. No shenanigans. Nothing complicated or intricate. I've now got the rest of the day at home as I've been out for my lovely walk, but it's going to be a busy at home day. I'm going to be taking down Christmas. I'm going to be packing away all of the Christmas decorations. I have my project bag that I was looking for the other day. This is the beautiful project bag that was gifted to me by Michelle a little while ago. And inside here, some of you may already have guessed what my cozy project will be. I have some sock yarn. So I'm going to be casting on a pair of socks. If you've followed here for a while, you know that I really enjoy Peyton's or Patton's Croy sock yarn, but it's pretty impossible to get here in the UK. But I've been very lucky that last year my lovely friend Erin sent me a couple of balls of the blue stripe rag colourway, which I cast on for last year's 12 projects. And earlier on this year, my friend Sherry, who I mentioned yesterday, has offered to send me some of her Croy leftovers, and she also offered to purchase some extra balls of that yarn for me. A few balls in stash now, which is really exciting. And then on top of that, the lovely Tammy, who again I mentioned yesterday, she has the Yarning at the Homestead podcast. Tammy sent a prize, which will be the prize that I'm offering up for the cast on portion of this make along, and it's a lovely mitt kit. And if you want to see what that looks like, you can hop back to Vlogmas Day 16, I think. I'll try and remember to link the video below, where I show off that prize. But as well as sending the prize, she also kindly gifted me 2 skeins of this beautiful Croy sock yarn in the burnished Sierra Stripes colourway, which it's glorious. So beautiful sort of oranges and sort of dusty mauve colours, and then a deep brown. And so this is what I'm going to cast on today, and I'm really excited about it. I have also in my little project bag snaffled from another package that was kindly sent to me from Anne, who is Spa Knits and has the No Excuses Knitting podcast here on YouTube. Anne sent me some socks for the West Midlands Ambulance Service sock appeal, and in the package she sent me a selection of mini skeins as well, and one of them is this super bright orange. So I don't think this is enough for, well, I know this is not enough for heels, toes and cuffs, but I've decided to wind this up and I will be using this for toes, because when I'm wearing my socks, I often wear them around the house without slippers or anything else on my feet, and sort of the toes is the sort of part of the contrast. If I do heels, toes and cuffs contrast, the toes is the bit that I see most often. So I thought it'd be really fun to have a super bright orange toe, which kind of tones in but also slightly clashes and brightens up the rest of this sock yarn. So obviously a toe is a long way off yet because I knit my socks top down, but I thought it might be fun to mention that too. So yeah, this lovely orange, bright orange skein is going to be my contrast. Haha, super fun. So yeah, at some point later on today I shall be casting these on, and because it's just going to be a vanilla sock, I am imagining there's not going to be too much footage, therefore not so long a video today. But we shall see, we shall see. I need to stop sitting here because I could quite easily drift off to sleep. I've got one of the Christmas boxes down behind me, so I need to start denuding the tree and packing things away. Christmas is pretty much put away. The tree's still up at the moment, but I need to go and get the box for that. But all the ornaments have come off. But I've decided some things are going to stay. So on the mantelpiece behind me, just put down what I've got in my hands. I'm gonna keep the mice family that were sent to me by Sue for our community window display. I just think they look so cute up there with the house, so I hope you don't mind, Sue. Oh, I also wanted to say thank you to Kate for my Christmas card. I don't think I actually messaged you, which is really rude of me, so I apologise for that. It was just a crazy time before Christmas and trying to recover from being sick, and your message in here really did mean a lot to me, so thank you so much, Kate, if you're watching this, for the lovely card. Also, to remain part of my mantle fixture will be my little gnomes from Tory, and they're going to be joined by a gnome that was made for me by the lovely Kelly, and that gnome has been to this point living on my bookcase, but I'm going to make a little gnome corner on my mantelpiece. I need to clear away the remainders of the advent candle. Not looking great. And then I've put back on my mantle my dear candle holder, which actually instead of a candle houses my beautiful needle felted robin, which was a gift from Chris. Another little newt ornament, which was a gift from my friend Emily. So yeah, those things are going to remain, as well as the beautiful newt ornament, handmade ornament, that was a gift from, again, Kelly and her husband and family. That always hangs up on our living room wall. I just take it down and put it on the tree when it's tree time. . lovely friends. It's my Sunday morning. I love Sundays. If you've been here for a while, you may notice that I am even more dishevelled than usual. Not that I'm ever shevelled, but Sundays in this household, and you'll know if you've been here for a while, is the day where Angela does as little adulting as she can possibly get away with. So there is no hair brushing, there is no getting dressed. I do have to sort out the grocery shopping when that arrives, so the poor old delivery driver has to put up with me in whatever state I choose to be in. But aside from that, the day is mine. James does all the cooking on a Sunday. So I will be mostly knitting. But before I get into today's project, I have to share with you our community cast-ons and also how I progressed with my socks. We have another amazing batch of cast-ons to chat about today. I always think the further we get into the cast-ons, the more things will start dropping off, and I'm sure they probably will, but these first few days have just been amazing. So many fabulous projects. So Penny, who is, you'll find her as Penny Baker Knits, I think, over on Instagram, and Penny designs amazing patterns. She's got some fabulous sock patterns out, and I think she's got shawls as well, but I'm thinking socks because I know she's recently released a gorgeous pair of socks called the Oberon socks. Beautiful. She has started a new spin, which is amazing, and also a pair of socks, and Penny is using up two, she said, lonely 50-gram balls that she found in her stash. So they're going to be fraternal twins for her pair of socks, which is amazing. And the yarn that she's spinning is gorgeous. I saw a picture over on Instagram and it's just sparkly wonderfulness. And if I remember rightly, it was from a art bat that she got from the threshing barn. Gorgeous. Helen has started crocheting a temperature blanket. I'm just fascinated by those temperature projects, and I know our lovely Elizabeth, who's part of the community here, was knitting a temperature scarf for last year. It was the project she cast on last year, and I think she's almost finished with that, if I remember rightly from her recent Instagram posts. Helen has also started 2 hats, which is fabulous. Zoe of Pins and Needles, who I was chatting about yesterday with the retreat hat, and I should have mentioned yesterday because I still mention Ravelry a lot because I'm still a Ravelry user, but Zoe's patterns and that retreat hat is available on PayHip as well for anyone who doesn't use Ravelry. Zoe has started up a new spin from a bat, which is a fibre preparation that she's never tackled before, and is also experimenting with long draw spinning, so woolen spinning for the first time. So that's amazing, Zoe, well done, keep going, you can do it. You know me, I love tackling the new things, so I hope you have fun with that. Jenny said she was going to concentrate on her whips, but has got swept up in the cast on frenzy and has now cast on 2 pairs of socks, a gnome, and has plans to cast on a sweater and some advent mittens, which amazing, Jenny. I'm so happy to have you on board for the cast on party. Pip has started some DK socks, nice and cozy socks, which I think she said she's holding a lamb's wool with some mohair for strength, which just sounds so fluffy and cozy, don't they? Our lovely Ginny has started a scrap blanket. I know Ginny crochets a lot, so she didn't specifically say, but I'm assuming that that might be a crochet scrap blanket. But hopefully, Ginny, you can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Tracy has started mittens, and Tracy said that's going to be her ongoing charity project this year. And I should jump in and say thank you so much to everyone who shared hat patterns in the comments yesterday. I'm so thankful for all of your input. There are so many hat patterns to choose from, but it's nice to get some recommendations for patterns that other folks have knit and know sort of work out well. And a few people have also said that they are also planning to undertake year-long charity knitting goals as well, which is amazing. And a few people have said that they're now thinking about it, which is just awesome. This community is brilliant. Pamela has started a Graham hat. Joelle has started not 1 but 2 pairs of socks, one for herself and one for her husband, which is just fabulous. I saw a couple of posts on Instagram yesterday where a few other folks had also started 2 projects in one day, and I can barely get my stuff together for 1 project in a day, so you're all putting me to shame for sure. Dee has started a pair of socks and a polygon blanket, which is patterned by Tin Can Knits. Charlie, our lovely Charlie of Charlie Button Yarns, and the Yarn Ambassador channel here on YouTube, has started or is about to start a Party of 5 hat. Beverly has started a new pair of socks, and Beverly is a fabulous member of this community. She often comments under the videos, and in her comment on yesterday's video, Beverly mentioned that she's going into hospital for some treatment, and she's going to be in the hospital for quite a few weeks. So if you have the time or the inclination and want to either leave a comment of well wishes for Beverly under this video, or hop back and find Beverly's comment on yesterday's video and just give her a heart or send her some well wishes, then I would love that. That would be a New Year present to me if we could all send Beverly some well wishes for her hospital stay and the treatment that she's undergoing. Kate has started a Painted Pebbles shawl, cowl. I've written down Painted Pebbles, but I haven't finished the sentence. That's not very organised of me. I'm so sorry, Kate. Kate has started a Painted Pebbles something. God, it's Sunday morning and I'm tired and I'm a mess. Forgive me, please. Melissa, coincidentally, has started a February hat, which I was chatting about in the hats video yesterday. And Melissa also let me know that she has knit the retreat hat, which was the pattern by Zoe, and says it's a fabulous knit and she wears it all the time, which is brilliant. So I might have to knit a retreat hat, both one for charity and one for myself by the sounds of it. Davina has started spinning up for a cardigan project. Nice cosy handspun cardigan, sounds amazing. I don't often wear cardigans, but I've got my Aqua Amiri on today. This is a big sort of really long line cardigan that I knit as a sort of test for the lovely Sylvia, Sylvia What's Cherry, who is with Cherries on Top on Instagram. And I think I must have finished this off. Did I finish it off this time last year? And I've been wearing this all the time in the winter. It's gorgeous, gorgeous pattern. Lee, who has the... Now, Lee, have you changed your channel name to Hockenberry Holler? I think you might have, but correct me if I'm wrong. Lee has a channel here on YouTube and is about to start a corner to corner. Why is it at this point when I'm doing my videos, Newt decides to make a noise? I don't know if you can hear her, she's chuntering at the birds. Anyway, sorry Lee. Lee is starting a corner to corner monster truck blanket for her grandson, which just sounds awesome. And then finally for today, the lovely Anne of Spar Knits, who has the No Excuses Knitting podcast here on YouTube, has started a shawl, a cardigan for a friend and a cardigan for her husband. So lots of knitting for other people there, Anne. I am super impressed. You know me, I mostly just knit for myself. But that's because not many of my family really appreciate hand knits, so. Right, socks. So I have obviously cast on and I've knit maybe just over halfway up the leg of my first sock yesterday. Isn't this yarn just knitting up so prettily? I just love these colours so much. I cast on yesterday. I spent most of the day, to be honest, faffing around at home. I did take all the Christmas stuff down, and then James got a new chair for his office, so we're trying to take his old chair up to my craft attic, so I've got a slightly better chair up there, but it's quite a narrow staircase up to the craft attic, and the chair's it's sort of like on wheels and stuff, so we're going to have to take it apart slightly to get it up there. So we were faffing around with that. So that took up most of my day yesterday, but I did get to sit on a Zoom call for an hour and a half, I think, with a couple of friends yesterday evening. So I was knitting away on this sock then and made a little bit of progress. Just loving these colours. These oranges, and there's a black or a really deep grey, some browns, this gorgeous sort of mauvey colour, dusty, oh it's, yeah, gorgeous colour combination. That'll be a perfect project to get back to. It's always good to have a pair of vanilla socks on the needles. Although this year I'm hoping that my simple-ish hat patterns will kind of take the place of my vanilla sock knitting, that sort of need for something simple when I'm chatting or when I just don't have the brain power. I'm hoping that in the main that the charity hats will be my knitting for those kinds of days rather than socks this year. Thank you so much once again to Tammy for that gift, for giving me the opportunity to knit with that beautiful colour. Right, I am going to sign off. I wonder if I can get this edited before the groceries arrive. Might be a bit tight. And then I can come back and tell you about my project for today, which you will obviously see tomorrow. Oh, it gets very confusing. What will that be? Day 7? Day 6? I've even lost track of what day is what. I don't know. I'll figure it out before the next video. Oh dear. Thank you so much for being here today, and I hope I will see you tomorrow. But until we do get to spend time together again, I hope you get to do some of the things that you enjoy. Don't forget to tell me what you've been casting on in the comments below. Great big woolly hugs to you all. Bye for now.